Ashley here with HeartHookHome.com, and today I'm going to teach you how to crochet the Tunisian Purl Stitch. The Tunisian Purl looks remarkably like the knitted purl stitch, and it's really easy to do. So you're going to start by chaining any number of chains, and your first row in Tunisian crochet is always going to be a foundation row to set up your piece for the rest of your working, right? So we're going to skip the first chain from our hook, and we're going to go into the second chain. I like to go into the back bar, so I'm just going to insert my hook here and pull up a loop in the back bar. Now I'm going to pull up a loop in the next chain and the next, all the way to the end of the row. And this is how you set up your foundation row for all Tunisian crochet. You have to have a base into which to work your stitches. So now that you've reached the end, you've got all of these pretty little loops on your hook. In order to start your backward pass, you need to start with just a chain one through this first loop, and that makes a nice pretty clean edge for the left side. So I'm going to pull through and just chain one. Now to continue, I'm going to yarn over and pull through two all the way to the end of the row. So this will be the end of row one, which is our foundation for our Tunisian piece. Now for Tunisian purl stitching, we're needing to pull our yarn to the front of our work. So what I like to do is put my hook to the back like this and just kind of force that yarn to come forward. Now you're going to insert your hook under just the front vertical bar here. So just this vertical bar, insert your hook there. Now you're going to basically make a big circle with your right hand or with your working hand, and you're going to make that yarn go to the back like this. Okay, so that it looks like you've got this bar going across here. Now you're going to yarn over and pull up a loop, and that's the Tunisian purl stitch. So we're going to continue this all the way to the end of the row here. So I'm going to force my yarn to the front by putting my hook back there. Now I'm going to insert my hook just under this first vertical bar, not both of them, just the front one. Now I'm going to kind of flip my wrist like this and pull that yarn through that loop. I do notice that it helps if you use your thumbnail to hold this yarn. You want to make sure that it's not being pulled too tightly, or it will really start to curl. Tunisian has a habit of curling anyway, so if we can stop that from happening, all the better. So I'm going to pull my yarn to the front of my hook, insert it underneath this next vertical bar. Now I'm going to kind of do my little flippy thing, right? And hold with my thumbnail, I'm going to hold this yarn down so it doesn't go too tight. Now I'm going to yarn over and just pull up that loop. And that's it. I'm going to continue making my purl stitches all the way to the end of the row, hold it with my thumbnail, pull it up. Insert, wrap it around, pull it through. Now when you get to the last one here, you're always going to go through both sides of that side stitch to keep your edges nice and clean. So pull up a loop right there, just a regular old loop. Now in order to start our backward pass, we're going to chain one. And now we're going to do the same thing that we did last row, where you just yarn over, pull through two, yarn over, pull through two, all the way to the end of the row. And that is all there is to the Tunisian purl stitch. Let's do one more row. If I can hook that. Okay, on our backward pass, we're going to chain one. Now we're going to yarn over and pull through two all the way to the end. And that is all there is to the Tunisian purl stitch. Very fun, very pretty. It looks almost identical to a knit purl stitch, like an actual knitting, but this is crochet and it's a lot of fun. They're very easy to do once you get the hang of it, and you'll notice that the purl stitches always have this bar that goes across, and you can tell that that's the purl stitch because the loop itself is pulled to the back and there's this bar in front of it. So I hope you loved this tutorial and you love the Tunisian purl stitches. Look for a brand new pattern on Heart Hook Home that features this stitch. I'll talk to you soon, and thanks for watching.